What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a video on some of my recent buys, recent gradings, recent recent buys, recent gradings. What else? That's it, I guess. I either bought them or I got them graded. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna show off some of the other stuff that's in my PC that I just have had for a while that I've never showed. Yeah, so I'll start off with my best Jordan rookie, best grading of my Jordan rookie. This is a 9. I think I have about 5 rookies, 4 or 5. This is the best. Yeah, cool card, great card, timeless. Costs about maybe like 15 to 18,000 right now. I think I bought it for like 16, something like that. Jordan. Oh, this is a card I just pulled actually, which is a great card. I don't know, $600 to $1,200 card depending on how. Actually, it could be more. I think if it graded a PSA 10, and honestly, I have no idea what it would grade at. It's hard to tell the centering, all that shit. Brady Downtown, pulled out of what? The Optic. This box right here, pulled out of this box. What else do I got to show you guys? Oh, this is a fun one. This card, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, see. On card auto. I pulled this out of a pack, and the odds of it were like 1 in 7,700 or something like that, and I just completely went nuts. I'll show the clip here of where I did it. Where I pulled it, it was insane. Kobe 9. I've opened probably 4 of these boxes. Kobe's rookie year box. We actually pulled a silver Kobe. The 25th anniversary or whatever it's called, or 40th anniversary, I think it is. That got a PSA 8. These cards are tough. The bases, not so much, but the 25th anniversary ones are really tough. Great card. I'm going to show these together. Great card. I just got these back from SGC not too long ago. I was like on this like hunt to get a 10. And guys, a lot of people have talked about like grading, and I've tried a lot of I've only been collecting cards really seriously for like is a year, is that right? Like a year. I've tried a lot of grading stuff. I've thought about grading a lot. You know, I run a store, so I'm trying to beat the game in a way. And honestly, I think it's kind of crazy to send your cards anywhere other than SGC, unless you have something that's like, you know, really big, and you're really sure somehow that it's gonna like grade out like a 10 or whatever, or some like weird situation, because it's cheaper, it's faster. For the grade differential, like I'm just gonna guess, and I would say these both would get 8s at PSA. They might not. One might get a fucking 7. one might get a 9. One might get an 8. They're not 10s. Like, I'm not missing out on anything. I know that, and it's cheaper. It's faster. And the resale value is not that much worse for SGC compared to PSA now. It's really not. It's really narrowing the gap. So that's my thoughts on that. This I actually bought. My son loves Brady. I do too. But I'm not like I'm a basketball guy when it comes to cards. I love Brady. Cool card. We got it for like 2K. This is like a population like 20 or something like that. What else do we got here? Grade this back from PSA. I have a ton of these cards. I opened a ton of this box. It's like 92, 93. Fleer upper deck. What is this? I remember this card. This is a shame. I got a 7. The reason why I picked this one is because some guy that's really sharp that works for BBC we bought this box from him, and this was actually like an amazing pull. Like this card's not worth anything really, a couple $100 maybe, but it was like one of the best pulls ever I can remember because it was like it was like a 30-person set, and you got this card like one per every 4 boxes, and yeah, like it was like 1 in 100 boxes or something like that to pull this Holding Court Jordan refractor, and it graded a 7. And our friend said to rip the coating off and send it back, which I found interesting. I never thought of that. To be honest with you, I still don't really know what it does, but I just thought it was interesting. Sick story. Rodman Rockstars 8. I think this card's amazing. I'm gonna show the Jordan of it. Where's the Jordan? Yeah, there we go. So this was a hilarious story. I got into an argument on eBay from some guy that I tried to buy some Jordan card that was like kind of similar to this, and then he said like he didn't have it. I think what happened was I bought a card from him on eBay. Then I bought a card from him outside of eBay. And like to me, it really appeared like he was trying to screw me. And like I sent him like $2,500 bucks off of eBay to someone I did not know at all. So like what do I expect? Like people are gonna screw. I don't even know if this guy was trying to screw me or he was lazy and didn't. I don't know what happened, but I got into a massive argument with this guy, right? Like it was like heated a bit. And then we saw this guy at the show, and like we knew who each other were. I'm pretty sure at least. And my friend saw this card that he had, and he ended up like negotiating the guy down. I think it was really good. This card was 4K, and I think it was listed at like 5,400 or something like that, or maybe even like 6,000. And I mean, we've seen like I won one on auction at a great price at like 1,250, and it was a 9. So like I think this was a really good buy for 4,000. This is a low population too. I don't know. It's like 30 to 50. But look, that's a sick fucking card. What is this? Oh, this is a card that I sent. This is a Jordan rookie that I sent in for grading to get a PSA 7 or better, and it did not grade. So yeah, PSA is really tough. What do I got? Oh, here's a big card. This is like a population 20, I'll call it, because I think it's like 10 that doesn't have the coating on it and 10 that does. This is like my biggest card, I think. I think I paid $17K for it, but I think it's worth more like 20 to 25. I don't know if it's the biggest card. It's one of them. I have a different favorite, I think. But yeah, this is a great card. This was Kobe rookie. This guy has really nice stuff, by the way, on his eBay. I'll give him plug because he has really nice stuff. He has a really big card, and he was I was surprised. He like had it listed for like 22.5, and I offered like 17.77, and he just instantly took it. That surprised me. But that's a fucking sick card. Obviously, it's Kobe rookie year. This is an interesting one. PSA 5 I got on this, so it's obviously tough to see on this camera, but I honestly, it could have graded a 10. And I would have said, yeah, that's right, that's a 10. I'm failing to see what's wrong with this card, but there must be like some surface issue that I'm not seeing. But it's frustrating when that happens. This is a nothing card. I have another card of this that's like, I think it's like a SGC 9, but this is a card that I'm really trying to get a 10 in, and I'll show you why. You know what? I'm gonna wait till the end to show the best card. These Fanimation cards I have a ton of, and this is the one that I got graded a PSA 10. I have tons of SGC 10s. I literally probably have 10 SGC 10s of this card, and then like another 10 9.5, and then like another 10. I have like a million of these cards. Cool card. I'm not like in love with it honestly, but I've heard a lot of people say like they thought that was a really fucking sick card, and this card is like pure nostalgia for me. This is a low pop. I mean, a lot of these are low pops that I'm not saying. This is a low pop. It's I believe 30, 20, something like that. It could be up to 50. Honestly, this one. Was the card that I was always trying to get as a kid. So like this was in, I believe it was 93, 94. Yeah, it says 93. 93, 94 Fleer. Just like regular box. And like, it was like an awful box looking back on it, but it was like, I was like oddly obsessed with it for some reason. I was like trying to complete the set, which is something I did as a kid. And it wasn't as easy back then as it is now to just like go on eBay and buy shit. You know, it was really weird. Like trying to complete a set was weird, especially when, you know, I bought like as a kid, you know, I wasn't loaded and I bought like, you know, a pack every other week or something, pack a month. So here's a cool card. Where's the numbering? So these are numbered to 500, which you might think, like, if you're a newer collector or younger person, number to 500, who cares? This is LeBron's second year. When it says numbered to 500, there was only two numbered series, I guess, two numbered parallels that existed. I think there was this number to 500, and I believe there was number to 100 or 50 or something like that. So if you do the math, oftentimes these older cards that have big numbers are actually rarer if you think of it like by a lot. And then also, it's not like every year. This is like his second year card. Like that matters a lot. I feel like I'm like defending this card, but it's funny because when I pulled it, I didn't even like care. Like I mean, I cared like slightly, but like it was like whatever. But this is actually a pretty big card. This card is not worth a ton of money, but if that would grade a 10, that would definitely be like a card that's like timeless in a way, because it's pretty rare. I bought this on Facebook actually, from a cool guy. I paid $2,000 for it, I think. This is like top 20. I think these cards are awesome. There's a Jordan of this that I believe goes for more than the Kobe. Fucking sick card. What else we got? I see my favorite cards. I'm gonna go a few other ones first. So this is a 91-92 Fleer that got an SGC 10. Tough card to get a 10 in. I was really surprised actually when I came back. It was awesome. This is one of my SGC 10 animation Jordans. I don't know why I bought two. This card is another great story card. So what does this get? A PSA 9. And the auto got a 10. And we opened this box and it didn't really have anything. This is the last card that we sweated in the box. And wouldn't even know this card existed in this set. And this is a numbered to 250. The rarity of this card is like so insane. Like it's so insane. I saw this card listed at like 3,000 or 4,000, I guess, for sale. So who knows what the fuck it's worth? You know, 2K. It kind of all depends. But this is like an extremely rare card that we read the boxes before we open them, and we weren't even aware that it was like available in the box. And also in that set, there was probably, that was to 250. There was like other cards that were like to like 1,500 or 1,000 or like 500, and it was all like awful players. Like the fact that we got Yao Ming was like it was like 1 out of like 20 or 30. It was so bizarre. Here's a card, to be totally honest with you, I bought, and I'm not in love with this design for whatever reason. It is like timeless in a way, because it's one of his, you know, Jordan's. You know, how many refractors did Jordan have? Not a ton, but one of his earlier ones, the Topps Finest brand. Yeah, I don't know. It's worth about 5,000. I'm gonna show this one, and then I'll show my favorite one. So this is amongst my favorite for sure. Not necessarily because of the design, although I could see how it's cool and like retro, and whatever. But this is a Pop 29 of a card that a lot of people talk about. And I got this. I got this for. I won an eBay auction for 4,800, and this is that was the first time that card had been auctioned. Or sorry, that was like the fifth time that card had been auctioned in like 2 years. So like, you know, figure it's three cards auctioned a year. That's insane. I got it for 4,000, which I thought was a good price at the time, and then somehow 2 weeks later, this card went up for auction and it sold for like 9,800, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sharp. But yeah, I don't know what it would really go for. I guess it kind of depends. That's why it's kind of ballsy to put your cards at auction like that. I don't really get it yet. And here we go. This is probably my favorite card. This is like a dream card for me, and they were tough to find. And I got this one on PWCC actually. This is just like a legendary card. I've tried to like get this card a lot in buying the boxes. The what is it, 93, 94 Flair Ultra, or 92, 93, I forget. But yeah, just an amazing card. Low pop. I forget what the pop is. Whatever, under 100. But this is like iconic card. I paid 14,000 for this card. I haven't looked recently at what they are. I know they've went for over 25K, maybe even like up to 40 when everything was nuts. But that's not really saying a ton, because there's cards that were just completely outrageous. I remember there was like a Garnett rookie that sold at the peak of the market for like $2,800, and now it's like $100. It's just like no one gives a shit. But yeah, yeah. Hope you guys like this video. If you do, comment, and I'm gonna show up a little bit more of my stuff in some coming videos. But thanks for watching. GG's. And if you're looking for breaks and stuff, follow Chip_Rips on IG.